Hello, everyone. This is Evie, the Original Master here, and welcome to another video game review. And today I'm here to review Super Chick Sisters, which is a game that I covered on the channel as a Let's Play. And yes, I will be reviewing games that I covered on the channel alongside games that I do play on my off time. So yeah, Super Chick Sisters is a 2D platformer. It's a Flash game developed by PETA, which is that animal cruelty organization. They've had made various Flash games based off of IPs. One of their other games that they did was a Cooking Mama game, and they also did a game off of Super Mario 3D Land, where Mario steals the skin of a tanuki, and you have to get it back. And no, I will not be covering PETA's other games just because they are gory, and I do not provide that stuff on the channel. So I decided that I was going to just cover the Super Chick Sisters games. And yeah, so the first Super Chick Sisters, there are two games in the franchise, being Super Chick Sisters and New Super Chick Sisters. I will be reviewing New Super Chick Sisters in the future once I cover that game on the channel, which I will cover it. Not right now, though, but I will cover it sometime in the future. So in Super Chick Sisters, you play as two chicken sisters named Chickette and Nugget. A Nugget is the Mario equivalent, and Chickette is the Luigi equivalent. And so the story of the game is that Pamela Anderson, who is the Princess Peach character, gets kidnapped by Colonel Sanders, which is the Bowser of the game, for revealing KFC's dark secrets. And so it is up to Chickette and Nugget to save Pamela Anderson. And because this game, in a way, is a parody of Super Mario Brothers, we do get a few of the Mario characters in the game. We get Mario and Luigi. They are actually out in the sidelines of this game because they are, you don't play as them, obviously, because that's not what the game is about. It's a parody of Super Mario Brothers. So they do have like a small storyline where Mario goes out to try to rescue Pamela Anderson himself. And then there's actually one part in the game where Princess Peach shows up. And yeah, so yeah, she's also in the game as well as part of the cutscenes. And there's also Yoshi. He also appears in one of the cutscenes as well. As a matter of fact, if you've seen my Let's Play of the game, you've noticed that I laughed out loud when Yoshi roasted Mario for asking him if he could saddle up on him. I thought that was really funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay. So in Super Chick Sisters is a 2D platformer Flash game where you use the arrow keys to move left or right. I believe you hit the space bar to jump, if I remember it correctly. There are power-ups in the game, only being these chicken nugget boxes that will turn you into your super form, and that's really about it. There isn't like a fire flower equivalent or a superstar equivalent. There's only just the chicken nugget box, which is a little disappointing. I wish they could have added more power-ups in the game. I think the chicken nugget boxes also return in New Super Chick Sisters. I think that is most likely the only power-up in that game as well, but I will find that out once I do cover New Super Chick Sisters on the channel in the future. So yeah, the enemies in this game are these Colonel Sanders spider robots. They come in different variants. And the first two levels, I believe, you got the normal crawling variants. And then once you get to level 3, they're like attached to walls. Well, not walls. They're attached to like the ceilings, and they will come down like spiders, and you have to step on them to defeat them. And those are really the only variants of the Colonel Sanders spider enemies. As a matter of fact, they're pretty much the only enemies in the game are the Colonel Sanders spider-like enemies. There really isn't that much variety when it comes to the enemies. So yeah, there are 5 worlds in this game. World 1 is like the outskirts of KFC, as in you have to travel your way to the KFC. World 2 is KFC itself. You're actually inside the KFC restaurant, where you got boiling oil, which resembles the lava. There are these NPC characters that you can talk to that will give you horrific facts about KFC, to what they do with their chickens, when they make the chicken buckets and everything like that. World 3 takes place in the sewers, where you have these slug NPCs. World 4 takes place at a jungle. And then the final world is where you actually fight Colonel Sanders, who is the final boss, who is flying around in Bowser's clown car. And it takes place in like this factory-like building setting. Well, it's not inside of a building. It's actually the exterior of a building. It has it's like an outdoor setting with a building out in the background somewhere. But yeah, that's the setting for the 5th world of Super Chick Sisters. And yeah, that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. And after you beat the game, you can play as Pamela Anderson by typing in "Go Pam" and the codes button in the title screen, and you play as her. So, if there's one little criticism that I do have of this game, is that you do have to play this game in one sitting, meaning that under any circumstances, if you try to leave out of the game, you have to restart the game from the beginning. I've learned that when I actually covered the game on the channel, so that kind of sucked. So yeah, overall, this game I wouldn't say it was anything groundbreaking or anything, because it was just a Super Mario Brothers parody where you play as these chicken sisters. And the storyline is based off of KFC. And yeah, so that's really all I have to say with the game, is that I wouldn't say it was anything all that great, but it was just a solid platformer Flash game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my review on Super Chick Sisters. Again, I will review new Super Chick Sisters once I cover that game on the channel and all of that. And one more thing I'll add is that do not, under any circumstances, ask me to review the other Flash games that I cover on the channels, because I will decide which Flash game I'll review. I'm not going to review every single Flash game I've played, because some of the games I picked aren't all that interesting, and I don't really have much to talk about with those games. Some games I can come up in mind is Color World, Guppy Dart Express, Meteor Blaster. Those games are pretty bare bones, and I don't really have that much to add to those games, so I will not be covering those games. But I will review Flash games or fan games that I cover if I find worth talking about. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Again, my next video game review, well, I'm not going to tell you what the next one is, but I will be reviewing new Super Chick Sisters in the future. I will be reviewing that. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. And yes, this is going to be the only video that I'll be having out this week. It's because this is today. Well, sorry, what I'm trying to say is that this is Thanksgiving week here in the United States, and tomorrow I will be heading out for Thanksgiving. So this will pretty much be the only video I will have out for this week. So do not expect any videos out from me until I return back from my Thanksgiving week. And yeah, so thank you all for watching, everyone. And I'll see you guys next time with more videos.